even in the bedroom.
Oh, this was for the commandant.
Just try this because we have a problem with this box. It's a system to warn the garrison in case of a chemical attack. When the engineering soldiers in the motors, in the generators room heard this sound, they went to the filters room and they closed some parts of the system, some pipes, to use the filters. So it was a bedroom for the commandant of the fort. In 1940, he was a lieutenant named Maurice Bourguignon. You can see him here. Bourguignon came in La Ferté in March 1940. And he died in May 1940, so he stayed only 2 months. The night between the 18th and the 19th of May 1940, Bourguignon asked an order for evacuation 3 times. And the general who commanded the area, General Falvi, systematically denied the order. You have to stay here. And the problem is Bourguignon said to the general that the concrete resisted against the shelling, a lot of ammunition remained, and 2 weapons in block 1 were not destroyed. So for General Falvi, there were enough reasons to stay here in La Ferté. But I think the real reason was not this one. In 1940, a large part of the French society was strongly convinced that it was impossible to take the Maginot Line forward. The problem is General Falvi was not a fortification expert. He was a infantry colonial officer. And he came in the area very, very later, in March 1940. He never visited La Ferté. And the only things he knew about the Maginot Line were the things they could read in the newspaper, on military reviews, or for example, if he visited a fort, it was a big fort, like the same ones you have seen in London. So, and the French expected, thought that the war would be a very long war. Like in 1940. So when Bourguignon asked an order for evacuation, just 9 days after the beginning of the battle, it was impossible. And Falvi didn't want to believe that La Ferté was on the verge to fall in German hands. So Bourguignon didn't disobey. He stayed here with all the garrison. In the 19th of May, around 5 o'clock, he was here and he took the phone to call Fort Le Chenois. Le Chenois was commanded by Captain Eugène Aubert, and Eugène Aubert was one of Bourguignon's best friends. And Bourguignon said, Aubert, take care of my wife and my son, and goodbye. So, last words. When the Germans entered in the fort, they found the most part of the dead bodies in the gallery, but they also found 20 dead bodies in block 1. And among them, they said that they found Bourguignon here in his bedroom. And he died with asphyxiation like the other.
But the toxic air was everywhere in the down parts and also here in the...
because there was a problem. So the carbon monoxide went to the lower part of the fort. But just there, in the first level, there were a lot of smokes, and some smokes came until there.
No, yeah, everywhere. Oh, nice.
This room was probably, it was the only battle station. The Germans failed to attack. I will explain why outside. It will be easier.
Okay.
You can't see anything today. I wanted to show you another Maginot block, the closest for us. But okay. There is.
What is it? Is called Fresnel or?
Not clear today. I have aimed the site to the other block.